Hey everyone, Phil Strader here at Sig Sauer, and I've got here the P365. Now you've probably heard of this gun before. It's been very popular, and our old slogan was bring more every day because of the mag capacity and a few other things. But for some, more just isn't enough, and that's where this one comes in, the brand new P365XL. It's our newest gun in the X series lineup, and I'm here to tell you about it. Now, don't let the name fool you. It's called a 365 XL, but it's still a 365. It's still the same height as a 365 with a 12-round extended magazine. A lot of people bought that magazine because it felt so good in their hand and made the gun complete. Well, now it comes standard that way right out of the box. Each gun will come standard with two 12-round magazines, but this time they fit flush in the newly designed X Series 365 grip module. The difference is it's just a little bit taller and it has an integrated mag well. Also, the beaver tail has been slightly increased a little bit longer to give you an even better purchase on the pistol. Now, it wouldn't be an X gun if we didn't do something to the trigger. And they all have that awesome flat trigger. Now this trigger is just like its 320 cousin. It's flat faced and it breaks right at 90 degrees. It is a great feeling trigger. And it gives you a straight wall when you pull against it. I think you're gonna love it. It still has the 365 range. It's compatible with the Foxtrot and the Lima 365, and there are a number of other outside accessories that you can put on this gun as well. So that hasn't changed. Another thing that hasn't changed is the sight configuration. They're still X-Ray 3 day-night sights, and they come standard on the gun. There is one small change though. What would an X gun be without optic compatibility? And that is what this pistol has. It is a sight plate assembly on the rear of the gun. It still has a night sight plate, but when you take this off from two screws underneath, you can replace it with our brand new Romeo Zero optic. It's also compatible for the very popular Shield RMSC sight. If you already have one of those, you can put it directly here, but we think you're gonna be really happy with the new Romeo Zero. It's gonna be great and it's gonna match up to this gun perfectly. Now, one change you may have noticed immediately is the difference in slide and barrel length. This slide and barrel is a 3.7 inch length as opposed to the old 3.1. So it gives you a little bit more sight radius and a little flatter recoil. So the gun's a little bit more controllable. So we're really excited about this pistol, and I think you're going to be too. It checks all the boxes. You get a really small pistol. It's still big enough to where you can get your whole hand on it. It's controllable. It's got good sight radius. It's incredibly accurate, just like its little brother, the 365, but it's an X gun. So you get all the features you love about the X Series lineup in a concealable carry pistol. I think you're gonna love it. If you want to find out more about the 365 XL, be sure to go to our website at sigsauer.com, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for all of our latest videos. I almost forgot something. You want to make your 365 even more capable? Then get one of these, the 15-round extendable magazine. It makes your pocket pistol a 16-round capable gun. You talk about bringing more, this does it. This gun is going to redefine the pistol market and the carry market again, the 365 XL.
Hello everyone, I'm John Nichols with Sig Sauer. I'm a product manager for electro-optics, and I'm here today to talk to you about the new Romeo Zero reflex sight. This is our new Romeo Zero that we make in Oregon in our optics facility, 100% US assembled, and it is a reflex sight made of polymer, high impact polymer, also has a polymer lens. It is available in 3 MOA and 6 MOA dot sizes. It has manual brightness adjustment buttons, so just behind the lens there is a manual brightness adjustment button. Other competitors on the market only feature an auto brightness adjustment. We feel that this is superior to that, so a user can actually select their brightness levels and leave it there for whatever application they need to. It is shown here on the P365 XL, and it fits up there perfectly. The XL is cut for the Romeo Zero. The Romeo Zero also shares a common footprint with some other reflex sights on the market. So if you have a pistol that is cut for some of those other reflex sights, we actually include screws in the packaging with the Romeo Zero, so you can not only mount it to a P365 optics cut pistol, but to those other pistols as well that are cut for those competitor optics. So a lot of different options with the Romeo Zero. The 1632 very common battery is mounted from underneath and gives you about 20,000 hours of battery life. And this is just a very great optic. I think this is the revolution that we're going toward in the future for all pistols, to have a reflex sight on them. It makes shooting so much easier, so much faster, more accurate. So we're hoping that everybody sees the value of actually having a reflex sight even on a micro compact gun. It's a perfect matchup. Another great standard feature of the Romeo Zero is we have an integrated rear sight notch built into the back of the housing, and that co-witnesses perfectly with your X-Ray 3 front sight on the 365 pistol. So that is, you already have built-in iron sights there.
One of the advantages of putting a compensator on a shorter pistol is that it takes the overall length back up to kind of a normal handgun. So if you put a compensator like this Zev here on a Glock 19, you end up getting about a Glock 34 length all in total. So we are going to do a little bit of the pros and cons between the 19 with a comp, the Roland Special, and the 34. Alright, so some of the positives, some of the pros that you're going to get with a compensator, first is that they look pretty cool. I will admit that it makes your gun look a little bit more space age, and it, you know, if you take a gun like this to the range, it might make you look like you know what you're doing even more than you actually do. And you'll see that on the internet as well. That is one of the positives. The main positive, however, and the positive that you use it for, is it reduces recoil and muzzle flip by a decent amount, actually. Probably the most effective thing you can do to reduce recoil on a firearm. Like if you put a brake on an AR-15 and then take the brake off, you'll notice a significant difference in your times. Not compared to skill or technique or things like that, but as far as an accessory that you can put on a firearm.
Just here to talk a little bit today about Cerakote, like what it is and the different things that it's good for. I am our actual certified Cerakote applicator from NIC. And then I suppose so what Cerakote is it is a thin film ceramic coating that not only looks good but actually adds a lot of protection to when you put it on. It's super protective, so it protects against anything from like nature, the elements, corrosion, rusting, things like that, as well as chemical resistance. It does add a physical resistance, so things like scratching and dings.